Sponsored by Bet365.
What's up and welcome back to another video, West Ham TV. Full-time score, West Ham 4, Leicester City 1. What an absolute brilliant performance tonight. Let's see, wait a second. What a brilliant win. There's no complaints about it this evening. I had 3-1 Leicester. It was completely the opposite, really, 4-1 West Ham. No way would I have predicted that. Any time in my life, no matter what circumstances they're at. If Leicester, if you took me before the game, that Leicester would have too many even sent off, I would have said probably still would win or maybe draw. We would. The way we started against Newcastle last week was absolutely abysmal. We turned on good in the second half, but tonight we just went up another level and just played in brilliant play. Now, obviously, we're home past weekend, so that should be another good game. But look, it was a home game tonight, and we fed up to that. To be fair. It's brilliant. Let's go into player ratings. We'll go from there. So Fabianski tonight, 7 out of 10 rating. He didn't really have a lot to do, really. What he didn't need to do, he did, as usual, like the Newcastle game. At the end, he maybe took an extra touch and kicked the Swedish press, but then again, he didn't have a lot to do, and we were winning 3-4-1, so it was okay. Then Creswell, I give him a 7. A very lively game again from down the left-hand side. Good combination to the overlap with Benrahma, Fornals and Co on the left. I can't dock him for it. I just don't think I can get him higher. I don't think he got any assists tonight, no goals. I don't think that bad. So I give him a standard 7. I don't think he's any worse than Fabianski or anyone. On to the man beside him is Dawson. I've given him a 7 out of 10. Again, you just can't knock him. I thought when he has a dodgy performance, he steps up to the criticism and he does what he needs to do. And tonight, that's exactly what he did. My only criticism sometimes, he's directing from headers and crosses tonight was very poor. Maybe got 1 or 2 in the end. From all corners we had, we were very poor for them. But overall, it wasn't bad delivery, it's just poor finishing. Dawson, overall, 7. I thought he was absolutely immense. And again, he used the experience well tonight. On to the man beside him tonight, Angelo Ogbonna, partner in crime, 7 out of 10. Again, you just can't separate him. It's like Rice and Suchek midfield we'll get onto in a minute. Ogbonna was just brilliant there at the right time, used the experience well, and outstrengthened the likes of Vardy. I kept them quiet, and those center backs deserve a lot of credit tonight. We've kept out Jamie Vardy for the 3rd time in 3 games against Leicester, so huge credit there to be fair against them. Vladimir Koufal, 7.5 out of 10. I think he did something extra tonight that we didn't see off the rest of them. I thought he was brilliant on the right side, got an assist, I think, for the 4th goal for Antonio. Defensively solid. I didn't think he looked himself in the first half, especially against Newcastle last week away. And by God, this week we turned things around with Koufal and back to his usual self. Gets his first assist of the season. Didn't let anyone get past him. You don't fear when he comes up against you. As an opponent, you fear him, but as a fan for West Ham, you don't fear when someone comes up 1-on-1 against him. But the chance tonight, I think, when Barnes dribbled through him and he just kicked the ball out, playing clearness, and like a sheet goal, he was brilliant there. So Koufal, I think he did extra bits tonight for the assist, 7.5 out of 10 is fair. His checkmate combined very well with him this evening, actually, a few 1-2s on the right side of the pitch. It was Thomas Soucek with 7 out of 10 as well. Can't separate much. I think Soucek did brilliant. He was getting likes to go forward again tonight. He wasn't as effective, I suppose, going forward in the first half. He was a bit quiet, to be fair. But second half, he got forward a lot, had a few chances. He was pressured for one shot where it went over the bar, I think, or something, or was deflected out. And, it was a brilliant performance of Soucek. We're going north tonight. People think if he doesn't score, he doesn't do well, but he's a CDM and he worked perfectly right and broke up the play really well again tonight.
Maybe someone that could run to someone could pick me up and I can be baby. I wanted to be baby. When I realised Michael Casey,
Declan Rice, I think he deserves an 8. I think he was for this evening. I think even going forward, he proved a hater wrong, to be fair, I think. He did absolutely brilliant. He very progressive with her play this evening. A few sideways, a few back good passes, but was forced when pressed possession that time. And he out and done Didi this evening, I think, again. With Noble last time, it was Rice this evening. And Rice, he got an assist for the goal for Antonio's first, I think, from the left. Drove forward, took a few shots unnecessary sometimes. But look, he wants to score and he proves that he wants to play his best for us. So Rice deserves an 8 for us and does better than what he does for England.
Well, Romelu Lukaku yesterday
No. Fornals, and you see the stat my sky screen here. Distance 12.3 kilometers for Pablo Fornals, the most he's ran this weekend in the Premier League, not just for us guys. I think 8.5 for Benrahma won the man. Fornals won the man matches tonight. Absolutely brilliant. You can see he run tonight. So he ran. He did absolutely brilliant on and off the ball. Gave Leicester no chance. Like, absolutely brilliant for Fornals. He really, for once tonight, he actually made me worry if I was an opponent of what Fornals did. He had actually end product this evening and created a lot, not just ran off the ball and track back, which we know him a lot for an attacker. But around 8.5, a contender for man of the match as well, getting in the groove, right place at the right time he got into, gets the goal and assist as easy as it was. And I mean, you can't complain to be fair, can you? You really can. I mean, what can you say? I think Benrahma, brilliant deliveries tonight. You know, you could say anyone can do that, but can anyone do that is the question. He was absolutely immense tonight, and Benrahma deserves a lot of credit for that. 8.5, can't knock him down. Bowen 7.5, a bit quiet as well, to be fair. But unnoticed a bit. But by God, just because you're unnoticed, like Souček, does not mean you're doing bad. The amount of runs he did tonight to create for Antonio, Benrahma, Fornals, the front four and all that, he did a lot. And Antonio, 10 out of 10. And I rarely do give it 10 out of 10. And if you got a hat-trick, then definitely. But you have to give it to him now. You absolutely have to give it now to him. Antonio tonight, I'm saying it now. I'm not even saying I said against Newcastle, if we didn't have Antonio, we probably would have won, but not as much. We don't have him tonight. I don't think we actually won. I don't care about how good or bad we played. I just don't think we would have won. I think he was so pivotal to our play tonight. And it's the first time I can turn around and set a studio there. You know what? Keep this fella fit. We don't need a striker as a starter. We need a striker, but we need a backup striker. And that is a big, big bonus for us tonight. 3 goals already for 2 games for Antonio. Stay fit. He's going to hit 15 plus at least this season. Not comfortably as well. And, you know, it might not have to play him in Europe. We need someone else or two for that. But by God, he's going to have a big role to play for us. And Antonio deserves a 10 out of 10. I think everything about him this evening. The recoveries, no one will talk about that. To drop deep into midfield when the press was on and just brilliantly win the ball back. He was immense. What a performance from Antonio. Like, and at times his brain wasn't there tonight. But for a majority, for over 3/4 of that game, he was brilliant. There's no complaints about that. So that is my player ratings done for Let me know what you think. Scratch from 1 to 10 a match rating. My positives tonight, everything, like literally everything. My negatives, and I suppose we probably turn into positive. I don't like, especially your home crowd. I know we set up differently to work tonight. But sometimes it won't work when you have a lot of teams the ball. You know, there might not be a red card for Leicester tonight. Then Leicester score first. They have a lot of the ball already. Then we're chasing the game. Then we've no one to bring off the bench. And, we got to think of that. We brilliantly pressed the press tonight, defended well against that, defended numbers in units. Moyes' tactical tweak and throwing 2 up top was brilliant for us tonight. And, like, overall, I don't think you can complain with that, can you? You really can, mate. So, Westham go top of the league. Leicester go about 13th in the league. And 8 goals in 2 games and only 3 conceded in the first 2. First time in over 20 years, I think, nearly, that we've gone 2 games in a row win this in a season. 4-1 and 4-2. I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, mate. It's a really good performance. We need to watch ourselves with chances. I don't like them being wasted. But overall, we did well with them tonight. Just maybe more deliveries and consistency, converting chances. But everyone was up for the game tonight, and that's what I asked for. Played into the crowd, but I said on Twitter they played to their potential as well. Big game on Saturday against Palace at home. Got more games on the way as well soon in the future. But look, we can only move on. One thing I have to say, guys, come on, you Irons, and we'll see you for match previews and the day after tomorrow, and more transfer talk every day. So take care, guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.